number 3 of our first game day. I am Lick back once again, and I have another commentator, one of my favorites from the last seasons that I have done this. I have Twohands with me today. How you doing, Twohands?
Very well, thank you.
There
Thanks,
you
uh,
go.
thanks for the compliments, Lick.
I always like having you here with me. You do a good job. This game we have Billy's Babyback Ribs, who will be the blue team, and Red Redemption back once again, who will be the orange team. We've got two of our we have two of our bands already up here. Coastline has been taken out by Billy's Babyback Ribs, along with Consulate, and Clubhouse has been taken out by Red Redemption. Now, we've already seen both of these teams play. Is there somebody that you think will come out on top here today, Twohands?
Well, from what I've seen, the blue team look really strong. We actually scrimmed against the red team. I was helping out with the on the orange team, and they were strong. They surprised me how good they were. They've got some really good players as well. And perhaps the blue team this time not quite as strong as their match against the green team. But my money's still on Billy's Babyback Ribs. I think to come out on top.
There we go. And it looks like our last two maps that we have here as choices be Cafe Dostoevsky and Bank. We've already seen one bank today. We potentially might see it again this game around. Do we have a map that we want to see?
I like both of them. I mean, again, last tournament we saw a lot of Clubhouse. I'm interested in seeing a little bit of both of these maps. If I had to choose, I'd go Bank.
Bank. Well, I'm going to be the oddball out here, and I'm going to say cafe, but sadly, we're not going to go to cafe. We are going to go to bank. So let's figure out exactly who is going to go out on attack and who's going to go out on defense first time around here. And it looks like Billy's Babyback Ribs will choose to go on defense here at the very beginning. So far, if you've been paying attention, everybody who has had the option to choose defense or attack first has always chosen defense. So I just want that to be in the back of your mind as we continue on with this game. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this game rolling. Say, if I remember correctly, since we've already seen this map come up before, our bands were Habana, Thatcher, Mira, and the sad thing is I cannot remember who the last one was, but we might happen to see some similar here today.
Common picks, I think. Let's see if either team have got something special.
It looks
I
like
know that.
Jackal's going to be our first one gone here.
Okay. Have we seen any strong Jackal plays so far?
I think on the first bank map, if I remember, yes. I wouldn't necessarily say super strong. Habana is going to be our second one gone. I wouldn't say super strong Jackal plays, but enough to get the roamers at least to stay on their toes, is what I've seen. Let's see who Red take out here with their defensive ban. It looks like Mira, so we're mirroring, if you will, a similar ban lineup that happened the first time we came to bank here.
Mira's super strong on this map. Pretty much every site has some good mirror plays,
Yeah.
so yeah, certainly you can see exactly why he's been taken out of play.
Yeah, it looks like Echo will be our final ban here, which is never a bad idea. I'm always sad to see Echo go, but he is very good at denying plants.
Yeah, and we've got some players on the team who are really good with Echo. So again, not a surprise to see him go.
And it looks like our first site here will be lockers and CCTV. Not a huge surprise. It's typically a very well thought out site. Definitely one that people like to go their first time around, especially on bank. And we've bring in the Kaid, and it looks like we're gonna swap the Kaid potentially. That or maybe just the guns the Kaid has. Yeah, we're gonna swap the Kaid for a Kaid. So we're just moving around the weapons. And there we go. We've got Dutch bringing out the Monty once again here. Hopefully it'll pan out a little bit better than it did for him last time. It looks like Sleepy's going to forgo the frag grenades and the phone calls of Dokebi for the electronic scanner.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Not really a terrible decision. I think IQ is always a really good pick. I'll be able to help out and find a lot of the gadgets and everything that the defenders bring out, especially those electric balls.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Pretty standard setup by the look of it so far. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Sorry.
Nothing too crazy yet. I will say the difference is so far reinforced in this one. Last I remember, I don't think that was reinforced. They blew out a shotgun line across that wall there. I do believe that was...
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
The orange team who was doing that.
Sure.
And looks like we're all pushing up the main here and might potentially just go for a garage push. And I like Dutch, not necessarily needing to keep his shield up, decides to finally drop it so he can move by a little bit faster here. And it looks like part of the team is going to go down here towards garage. And it sounds like they might have to contest with somebody, but it doesn't look like they're going to have to contest with anybody. And it looks like the rest of the team is probably going to try and go for the main here. Or at least the main door. And it looks like we've got DJ on a roam along with Liam all the way up top here with Poe watching blue stairs and tunnel with his good old goo mines. And it looks like Physics is going to be sitting on cams trying to see what he can find, and then Copper watching the garage, and he's going to be able to see one of those drones come up here. He's not going to be able to snag it, sadly, but it looks like we've got a lot of movement coming up from the lobby. Sleepy and Wesley are pushing up here into the main door. It looks like Dutch is going to try and look around and see what he can get here. But so far, it looks like they're just going to sit out here and hang out and see what we can find. So far, there's not really a whole lot. Sleepy and Copper literally right next to each other on the other side of the wall, along with DJ holding an angle here. And that's not the person I wanted to. It looks like DJ's looking upwards rather than looking down to try and be able to catch the IQ as she comes through. Looks like IQ's going to try and come around. Sadly, she gets taken out, so that is the IQ gone with the shotgun of Copper. And it looks like Copper's going to try and come around. Doesn't able to get a solid shot onto the Thatcher there. And a C4 comes out from the Valkyrie, but it doesn't look like that's going to be able to get anything. And there we go. Pojat is able to take down Wesley. And Pojat's going to try and see. And it looks like he downs the second one. That's the Capitao down. And it looks like DJ's just going to try and hold an angle. Looks like Thermite's going to pick up Shadow here. And so it is just Dutch, a full health Thermite, and Sly. And the 20 health Shadow, who's going to throw out some smoke, potentially some fire. And it looks like DJ's going to try and come down, see what he can try and do, see if he can try and get a shot there. And it looks like Poe's going to try and come around the other way and try to throw out another one. There we go. DJ's able to get down Dutch. He's able to finish out Shadow. Doesn't see Sly. Sly is able to take down DJ, and Poe's able to take down Sly to give the defenders round number 1.
A really strong defense. They didn't really combat that DJ, the Valkyrie on the stairs. He was there for majority of the round, just causing problems. And what with Copperhead and Pojat sitting in there defending that garageway, they didn't readjust. It was too strong. They need to be a little bit more aggressive, I think, taking out those defenders if you're going to go down that push. But it's the first round. Things can be a little bit rusty on attack, I think. So it'd be interesting to see how they respond to that. But certainly a great defense, really good.
It looks
Really
like we're
solid.
going to go to Tellers and Archives this time around. Potentially, maybe instead of taking the IQ, they could have taken the Dokkaebi and used the frag grenades to try and clear out where the Mute of Copper was playing. That might have been a good idea to help them out. Maybe something to think about next time.
I think again they've taken a couple of operators
Attackers
there
need to locate and
to
defuse as many bombs
root
as they
out
can.
some of those defenders. So see Gridlock covering you for various flanks with the gadget, and Capital to take out any stubborn defenders refusing to give up a position. They really didn't put much pressure on the defensive team last time, so they've adjusted a little bit. And that's good to see.
I think one of the main problems was that there was just basically a push all from one angle. They didn't diversify, where they were going to try and do their attack from. They all went to garage, really, and it just kind of didn't fully pay out.
Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
It just made it easy. Made it easy for the defenders just to hold that bottleneck, and it was too easy. Didn't seem to have a strategy, or maybe they did, but once that strategy was nullified, then they didn't have a way or plan B, let's say.
Yeah. So far, it looks like Liam is going to be one of our roamers all the way down here in Vault on the Valkyrie, and other than that, potentially we will have somebody else. Doesn't look like we have anybody all the way upstairs. But it looks like Wesley on the Thatcher is already into staff here. Let's see what he can find, maybe. Looks like he's just going to try and hold an angle here, and potentially, there we go, we have the Thermite of Sleepy coming in to try and go for what he can. And so far, they're going to get that wall open up. Poe's going to realize that wall gets opened up. He's going to try and relocate to try and see if he can get anybody here, but sadly, there's nobody there. Physics and Copper are hanging out over in Tellers trying to see if they can find anything. Valkyrie looks like she's going to try and move upstairs. And there we go. We've got DJ all the way upstairs and Executive Lounge on the roam here. It sounds like we've got a pair of gridlocks coming down the main stairs here. And Valkyrie going to try and take him out. Liam's able to take down Sleepy, so that is the Thatcher gone. Poe is able to take down Wesley. So there we go. We've got two down. We've got the Thermite and the Thatcher down once again here. And it looks like they're just going to try and hold angles to see what they can do. But sadly, we've got the gridlocks coming out all the way over here to cut off anybody coming from the skylight into the cafe there. And then we have them once again over in this hallway for any roam coming from the front of the Tellers to try and come around, or maybe even somebody coming from downstairs or even up the stairs. So we'll have to see what happens. Sounds like we've got a smoke bolt coming out here and going all the way around there to try and cancel out anybody's view there, at least Poe's. And it looks like Liam's going to try and come around. Sadly, doesn't see anybody. He still has that nitro cell. If he uses it wisely, you might be able to take out part of the wall here. And Poe's able to take down Shadow. Poe's got a triple here as he takes down Sly. So it is just Gridlock all by himself here at Dutch. He's going to try and come around and see what he can find. And potentially, he might be able to catch the smoke. There goes out one of those toxic babes. And Dutch is able to pick out Poe, so Poe's no longer able to do any more damage. Sounds like we have two toxic babes going off. There's the third one coming out already, being set over on the other door. And it looks like Dutch is going to try and see what he can do. Sadly, he can't do anything. A C4 goes off. Two C4 goes off. And they miss the target. And there we go. Physics just happens to miss. But at least Dutch was able to down one, but Physics is finally able to. And that gives defenders round number 2.
Strong aggressive start. The Thermite and Thatcher did their job, but some great play by Pojat there. Held his angles, picked up 3k. The round's on him, I think. That was a great round.
Yeah, I just want you to see the scoreboard real quick. For the blue team, 6 kills for Pojat, and then literally everyone else on his team has 1 other kill. So Pojat it feels like he's just going for kills. even though he's doing his job. I guess he's just been lucky and in the right place at the right time. And it looks like we're going to go to executive and CEO, and I just want you to look down there and see the fuse of Dutch. So potentially that might cause a little bit of problem. They do have the Jaeger, but Jaeger's only able to grab 3 out of the 5 grenades that come out of those cluster charges, so at least 6 are able to come through fully. Still might cause a decent amount of problems for them.
If they can get that fuse in,
Defenders, protect your
put that
bombs from being
fuse
defused by attackers.
into a good position, it can cause some real damage. They've just got to be careful not to have that fuse picked up from one of the entry points from lobby. It's perhaps through the windows. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see
Located by attackers.
if he can get them off and if he can pick up some good kills. And
Yeah. To be
I mean,
fair,
even if you don't take kills, take out that utility as well. That's the strength of fuse. Even if you're not picking up.
yeah.
10 seconds.
I just want you to see these windows. I've been hanging on them here for a little bit. They opened up these
5
windows.
seconds to insertion.
It's like they know that a fuse is coming.
Attackers are heading out to the fuse.
So they
bomb.
opened up these windows to try and make sure that nobody was able to fully come through, or at least Fuse wasn't able to do his job. And we'll see if anybody notices that, and see if they go for it. It looks like Sly's gonna notice, but it looks like the Rook, I'm sorry, of Fizz was gonna try and do something here, but sadly he's not able to get anything there. It looks like Dutch is gonna try and come up here and see if he can find anything. So far, just a lot of droning, just a lot of information gathering, which is never a bad thing. Looks like we've got Poe all the way out here on a roam at the main door here to see what he can find. It looks like he's on his cam, so hopefully he doesn't get pinched while he's sitting on his cam. So we've also got Liam down here in the little office there by open area, so we'll hopefully be able to get something. It looks like Poe might see somebody out on Rappel. No, he's just going to try and take out the window there, trying to give himself a little bit of help. What's going on? Looks like already the walls are going to try and get opened up here. We've already got 2 EMPs taken out, or 2 EMPs thrown out there, and we've got 1 grenade tossed in here from Marshall. Doesn't look like it caught anything, or at least there wasn't an ADS to catch anything. And it looks like we're just sitting on cams, just trying to see what we can find. And there we go. We've already got one of the walls being opened up here, so that way we've got a solid look into sight. The only person to really contest that would have been Fizz. It looks like Copperhead's going to try and see what he can do. It looks like Liam's going to potentially come up, and Fizz is taking a solid amount of damage. But Liam's going to try and come up, see if he can pick anybody up on this skylight. Is he able to get Sledge? No, he's able to bring him down to a solid little bit of health, though. But sadly, he's not able to finish him off. And he's out of grenades there. And Dutch is able to take down Pojat. So that is the Fuse doing his job, but not as how you would think. Still, we've got about a minute left, and it sounds like we've got another team taken out here. It looks like Sly's going to try and put some shots in over towards Copper, but I'm not overly sure if he knows where he's at. And there we go. We've got DJ coming around. He might be able to see the Fuse, see if he's going to be able to take out the headshot. There we go. So now it is a 4v4 with the Fuse down. So all we've got to do is about 35 seconds left. We got to see if anybody's able to do anything. It looks like we're going to try and drone through the breach, push through now finally. And there we go. We've got Fizz trying to see what he can do, but sadly he's not able to. We've got the plane going down here by Wesley. Sleepy's going to take some damage, and Fizz is going to try and contest this, see what he can do. We've got the defuse down, and sadly Fizz is going to down himself with that impact grenade. Liam's going to take down Shadow, and then we go. Liam's got another one on Sly. So it looks like Liam's doing a lot of work. Sleepy's going to take down Copper. Liam's going to try and come around and see if he can be able to find the Zofia. There we go, and it looks like the Zofia's going to get taken down. Sleepy's going to get taken down, but Physics, but sadly the attackers are able to take down everybody and win the round. So there is their first round win.
It's the offsite, but they did it really well. That was a good attack. They knew what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't enough defense, I think, from those corridors. They had really free play. I kind of feel that the visual play downstairs wasn't the right operator. You want somebody there with a bit more bit more utility, perhaps a C4 to really put some pressure from downstairs to make it difficult. He did do well. He did take down the sledge to a small bit of health, but a good round for the attack. I think that round defense wasn't bad, but losing Pojat early was a big loss for him, I think, and obviously Physics deciding to throw an impact grenade at his own face again probably wasn't the best play, but maybe had a strat that I'm not aware of there.
To be fair, we've all done that before, where we're low health, we try and peek around a corner, toss an impact grenade, and it just happens to hit the wall in front of us.
Attackers need to locate.
I mean,
and
I know
defuse
I've
bombs.
done it and have ended my life, and it's hilarious when it happens. But sometimes you're just like, ah, man, I wish that wouldn't have been the case.
Yeah, we've all done it.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
The wall's been reinforced.
Perhaps not for the world to see, but we have all done it, certainly.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Camera in position.
And so far, it looks like we've got, what you would expect for a site
10
setup,
seconds
especially
left.
the one that they've already done here. Nothing too
5
crazy,
seconds to
no
go.
randomly opened hatches or anything, which is something that, is
Attackers are moving
kind of
to
nice to
defuse
see
the
every
bomb.
once in a while, just nothing too crazy. So we'll see what happens to see if maybe it's going to be the right decision for him here.
Been fairly standard setup, and I really want to see how the attack play this one. Going down the garage push was a real fail last time, so I want to see if they can adjust to that and try something a bit different. But either way, it's a hard push on this site. It always is.
It looks like Fizz is going to get droned out here, so he's going to forego that and go upstairs, see if he can find anybody. So potentially he just opened up and let the Thermite and Thatcher go for the hatches there. Gosh, I couldn't even think what they were called for a hot second. We've got Dutch coming up here in the Capital. I'm just going to see if maybe he can find anything. Fizz knows somebody's over here as he's looking towards. He decides to forego that and goes right back downstairs to see if he can find anything. And it sounds like Zofia is opening up some walls here. She's going to try and come around. There's Sleepy trying to do some damage, but there we go. It looks like Fizz is going to go upstairs. He's going to try and hold an angle,
Attackers
but
have
there we go.
located a
Sleepy's
bomb.
going to try and see what's going on, but they both just miss each other there. The Capital looks like he's going to just put a Claymore down and try and prevent DJ here from being able to come out. He's going to be able to clear out that Claymore before it does any damage to him. And it looks like Dutch is going to try and come around. He was hip firing, but sadly he wasn't able to get the kill there. But he loses a decent amount of his health in that fight. And it looks like one of the hatches goes, and it looks like a second one's potentially going to be going here. And it looks like Jaeger's going to try and come around, see if he can find anything. I'm not overly certain where the sledge is going to be. He's just going to come over here and see if he can open up anything and see if he can find anybody that's down here. But it looks like DJ's going to come up and take down the sledge. So that is the sledge down. And there we go. Copper's going to take down Sleepy. So once again, it is the dynamic duo themselves, Thermite and Thatcher, trying to go for the wonderful round win here. It looks like Fizz is holding an angle here. He's going to maybe try and move up, and it looks like we've got one drop, and there we go. Wesley's going to be able to take down Pojat, and sadly, the defenders are able to collapse there. At least Liam with the big old Alda from Maestro able to take the game.
Strong round from DJ. Really strong hold of those stairs, those blue stairs. It's a good play when it works. The server stairs, perhaps not the operator that you normally see holding it, but he used Valkyrie to strong effect there. I'd like to have seen Physics perhaps hold his ground a little bit more with Jaeger. Felt he gave up open area a bit too easily. Tried to make a nuisance of himself. Wasn't hugely involved throughout the round, and I thought perhaps he could have made himself a little bit more useful there. But we all have those sort of rounds.
Oh yeah. Well, it looks like once again we're gonna move up to archives and tellers. I'm sorry. So we will have to see how this goes around. It looks like Physics is gonna go off of the smoke and move over to a pulse. Once again, we do have the fuse coming out here, so he might be a nuisance. We still have the Jaeger, but that still means at least 6, so those grenades are going to be able to come through.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
And
bombs.
6 pick onto Pulse. That's going to be interesting. We haven't seen Pulse so far.
Yeah, no.
An operator I've never mastered myself, but when you see a player on Pulse who knows what he's doing, he can be extremely effective.
Oh, yes. I have been killed many a times from a pulse from down below.
Stay clear of ADS line of fire.
Jammer activated.
10 seconds left before insertion.
I'm not gonna lie, I think DJ took... Oh, he didn't put the ADS up there. I was about to say, I think he took that ADS spot from me. Because I know I do that. I put that up there a lot.
Locate and defuse a bomb.
Alrighty, see if we'll get anything moving on here. I'm really interested to see where the fuse is going to play. That is definitely for sure.
Well, again, it depends on the defence here. If the defence are holding upstairs strongly, then he's going to need a little bit of an escort to get up there and get control of the office to be able to use that fuse to its maximum effectiveness.
And it looks so far like we have DJ on the Jaeger and Liam up here on the Valkyrie trying to hold the office, or at least CEO, and see if... And there we go. We have Fuse firing some shots, able to hit the Valkyrie a little bit. DJ's able to take down Sleepy, so that is the Zofia gone. So at least we've got one of them gone. It looks like Sly's going to try and come around and see if he can open up anything, see if he can find anything. But sadly, he's on the wrong window. We're going to do a little bit of droning here from Shadow, see if he can find anybody. But it looks like Jaeger's just going to come around, and he just happens to see Dutch. So that is the Thatcher gun. So it makes opening that wall just that bit harder. It looks so far like the duo of Liam and DJ are causing a solid amount of problems up here. It looks like Sledge is going to try and come around here and see what he can find, and also with Wesley going to try and push up, and there we go. Jaeger comes around, he's going to take out a little bit of damage, and he's just going to push back off and not really do anything. He's going to try and open up a punch hole. Sadly, he's not really able to do anything with it. He's going to try and come back around, and sadly, he gets taken out before he's able to take anybody down. So there we go, and it looks like the fuse is taken down, but Wesley's able to get his second and pick up Liam, so it is just Sledge and Thermite here going up against the Legion, the Pulse, and the Mute. And it looks like Mute's able to see where the Sledge is, going to try and relocate maybe that information over to over to Pulse, I'm sorry, see if they're able to find anything, and there we go. Physics just happened to miss the Thermite coming around here. It looks like they're going to try and push through the main door. I already hear a grenade getting prepped, and the ADS is lucky to save that, but wow! Wesley's able to take down Physics, and I don't know if you happen to see that impact grenade just fly by Shadow's face, and there we go. It's a 1v2, and it's just all up to Pojat, who's able to take down Shadow. He's sadly not able to get Wesley here. He's going to try and come around, and there we go. He's able to get it and wins round number 5 for his team.
Great clutch from Pojat. I mean, just a fine example of not panicking there in that 2-1 situation. Go into the pistol. You see so many people try and reload in that situation, but he went straight into that pistol, picked up the kills, stayed calm. Fantastic. But a great round for Wesley as well, I thought. I was a bit disappointed with some of the fraggers, some of the entry frag on the attacking team there. They were leaving the fuse and the Thermites to really push harder than them. I really felt that those fraggers, the Sledge, the Sophia, should have been in a lot quicker, doing their job. But in the end, it was left to Wesley, who had a great round with a 3K there. It's a shame he didn't. They weren't able to close it out. But again, good round from Pojat.
And it looks like on the swap here, we are going to go to Executive and CEO. We're having the Smoke being swapped over for the Wamai, and the Sledge being swapped over for the Gridlock. So it looks like Jaeger's going to have a little extra help. in case they happen to spot
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused
fuse,
by attackers.
but sadly they did not. They're probably expecting more of a downstairs push, but it'll be kind of interesting to see how they decide to play this. And it looks like they're gonna do the same play that they've been doing all before. And I've seen this happen a lot now, where we have a dog sitting over here with a shield trying to hold this little corner here, and also trying to hold banana.
Yeah, interesting choice
ADS.
going upstairs
Attackers
first. Very
5
interesting.
seconds left
Yeah.
before insertion.
Ballsy, if you can bring it off, this could be what they need to bring back this game.
I was about to say, if you haven't really noticed, Billy's Babyback ribs have all of their weapon skins and uniforms in blue to show that they are the blue team, just in case you were unaware of that. So
Nice
I just wanted to point that out for everybody. And for some reason, it looks like Sleepy's gonna go on a bit of a roam. Sadly, he went down a bit too far. He's gonna go for a bit of a roam down here, and it looks like he might be able to pick up the Nomad of Physics. Nope, he's just looking the other way. Sadly, he misses her as she goes all the way up to the roof. And it looks like we've already got Copperhead and Pojat already here. And there we go. We've already got one of those magnets going into play. We've already got one set of tracks coming around. And so far, there's nobody down over here to hold that. So Sleepy just kind of gave them free reign upstairs. Other than that, we have Wesley on the Jaeger, who's downstairs over in Cafe, but he's not really doing much. And it looks like we're going to go for the main play over here on the wall. And there we go. Sleepy's able to take down Copper, so that is the Zofia gone. So that is the first kill coming around now. But sadly, he's not going to really be able to come around and see what he can do because of those track stingers. Looks like Jaeger might try and come around here. And there we go. He gets taken out by the gridlock of Poe. And it sounds like we're already going for one of the walls. Yep, one of the walls is wide open. It looks like Shadow's going to try and hold a solid angle, see if he's going to be able to find anybody. Doesn't really look like it. And there we go. They know that Poe's in the little office over here. I think that was just enough to push off Shadow. Nope, it was Sly that they were trying to come around. And Sly's going to be taking out these drones here and see if he can maybe take somebody out. And there we go. We have Liam able to take out Sleepy. So that was a 4v3 here. And there we go. Dutch is able to take down Liam. So now it's just an even match here. See if we're going to be able to do anything. Dutch drops down to try and see if he can maybe try and come around and do a little bit of a flank here. So far we don't have anything pushing here, but we do have that bulletproof camera. Poe's able to take down Shadow, so now they have all of CEO to play with. But they still have to contest with Sly, who's going to try and come around and see if he can do anything. Dutch is going to try and come up. DJ goes for a plant here, and see if maybe he's going to be able to do it. And so far it looks like his plant's going to go off uncontested. And there we go, the plant gets taken off, and sadly the Mute took a bulletproof camera rather than a C4 to try and contest that. Looks like Dutch is going to try and come around the same way to try and help. And it looks like we're just going to be holding angles. Poe just happened to see the Mute. See if he's going to be able to take him out. I don't think he will be able to. He gets taken out himself by the Mute. So it's just a 2v2. The Mute is taking some help. And it looks like he's going to be able to down DJ along with the Wamai here. There we go. We've got another flashbang potentially. Wamai's going to jump out of the window here. There he goes. He jumps out the window. Is he going to be able to take him down? Yes, he is. Face is going to be able to take him down. And defenders are able to disable before they get around with the pistol.
That was a really good job. I was about to say they weren't aggressive enough when the plant went down, but I really pulled that back well there. It was a very aggressive jump out there. It was a really good comeback, I think, to pick that round back. And again, just looking at those scores there, can really see the Pojat is the difference in this match so far. Having a great match and I don't want to say carrying his team, but certainly pulling a lot of the weight to that blue team, and picking up a lot of frags. But again, I just wanted to point out that we had downstairs we had a Jaeger, and again, you really want to see an operator with a bit more utility, the C4, something to maybe a Valkyrie with the cameras and the C4 to put more pressure on that balcony from underneath. But again, didn't see it, and that the player downstairs was ineffective.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So it looks like we are going to go downstairs this time, since they went upstairs. So it was actually a pretty solid idea to go with the play upstairs rather than try and come downstairs. So that way they don't have to worry about trying to go back upstairs, which is always good.
It was a ballsy move, and it's paid off from Just. So I think that was the one round that the blue team lost on defence, was upstairs. So to get that out of the way nice and early
10
was
seconds to go. Bomb located by attackers.
a good play.
5 seconds to insertion.
And I just wanted to show everybody here this bulletproof
Attackers
camera
are
that's
moving
down
to
in
defuse
the
the
garage.
bomb.
It's going to look down here for everybody to be able to see. I will say that is one thing I am happy to kind of see in a lot of these games is bulletproof cams being used. You don't really get to see them used a whole lot. So it's kind of nice to see that utility actually be put to work.
Yeah, it can be really effective and a real, almost like a mini trap, I suppose. Certainly going to get the user to take out all the attackers to use some utility on them to get rid of them. But if not, they can be a real nuisance sitting there. You want to take them out as quickly as possible, and can be used effectively from the roamers to trap her and pick off the attacker.
And so far it looks like there is just a strong presence upstairs from the attackers. The only person that would really be able to contest with this would be Wesley on the Jaeger. It sounds like he's hearing some noise going upstairs, but he's not certain where everybody is. Poe's able to open up that without going all the way down the stairs. So that is a good thing for him. It looks like Jaeger's just going to try and hold, and he might be able to come around and hit the Zofia, because the Zofia's just looking down the hatch. And there we go! I wasn't able to get to it fast enough. But Wesley was able to take down the Zofia, and it looks like he's going to back off here on the fight and just try and push back towards Teller, see if he might be able to come around and pick somebody off. But Physics knows that somebody was over here, and he's going to see if he can find somebody. And it looks like he's got some help with Pojad here. It looks like DJ's more preoccupied with opening up the hatches, and it looks like Wesley's going to try and go upstairs and see if he can try and sneak around and pick somebody off. And it looks like Sleepy's going to be sitting here on the dock holding a solid angle for if anybody comes down the hallway here. And I'm not overly certain if that's where they're going to be going.
Lights out.
And so far, it doesn't really look like anybody's really watching over towards CCTV, but that might be the push, at least where Liam's trying to push through. It looks like he's being joined here by the Nomad. And there we go. Pojot's able to pick off Wesley, so he's able to avenge his teammate there and bring it back even to a 4v4. It looks like everybody's going to realize, maybe just a few, or at least Dutch is going to realize that they're coming around, and I'm surprised to see that SMG-11 without the without at least a solid sidearm. We've got 15 seconds. They have to go for the plant, and sadly he gets taken out here, and it looks like the plant's going on. Pojot with the double. Sorry about that. DJ's going down for the plant. Sleepy's able to take down Pojot, so now it's a 3v3. There we go. Liam able to take down Shadow. We were able to actually get the plant off. It looks like Sleepy's going to come around, but he gets taken out by Fizz, and it looks like all it is Sly just by himself trying to take out 3. He's not able to get through the wall, or at least get the intel to see that the Nomad was there. He's going to try and come around and see if he can get anything, and he's just going to barely miss the Thatcher. And there we go. We have the Nomad coming through the wall, and I don't know if he's able to see it. He's going to try and come around. He's able to get Physics there, so it's just Sly 2v1. He still has time on the diffuser if he's able to do anything, but he has to go up against a full health Thermite and Thatcher, who are both holding an angle. He's going to try and come through, and sadly that Thatcher is going to put some shots into him. He's going to try and come around. He can't really do anything. He doesn't have any time for this defuse, and he's not going to see DJ, and he's going to get taken out here for the attackers to win round number 7.
Yeah, a little bit too easy, I think. The attackers there to get that plant off. Not enough defense on the site, I don't think, or not enough pressure from other areas to cause any problem there. They got it down. They were able to hold angles. Defense were never going to reclaim that site.
Yeah. I do want to say I felt like I sounded a bit like an auctioneer for a hot second there. But I did want to bring up the scoreboard. I'll do it one more time here. I just want to show Poe up there, top of his team, breaking double digits. The first person to break double digits so far in today's games. So that is very impressive, and I did want to show that off for him at least.
And some solid. I mean, looking at DJ and Liam there, kind of backing him up now with a few more picks. I want to pinpoint Wesley on the other team as well. I think he's having a great game. He is, fairly new to Siege, and he's fairly new certainly to playing at a high level at Siege. Always plays a strong support. He's a great teammate, and it's good to see him having such a good game on the orange team.
Is it really bad that I almost laughed when you said our high level of Siege?
Well, people forget what a great level of Siege we play. But, yeah, I mean it's. I suppose the platinum level, perhaps not the highest level, but he's certainly showing himself more than capable of mixing it with the big boys.
Yeah. It just always makes me laugh because I know we all have our moments where we just happen to mess up or something. But we do have those games where we're just like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to shield recruit rush. Why? Because why not? We all die in the first 10 seconds. So, it's just nice to hear that somebody actually thinks that we play well.
And we're strong games, I think.
I do want to point out that we finally have Dutch on the Clash, and it looks like he's going to hold CCTV. He does have a little bit of competition here, at least with the Thatcher, the Buck, the Nomad, and the Zofia on the other team, but hopefully he's going to be able to have some people back him up, and it looks like Sleepy will be the one person to back him up here, at least they're on the blue stairs. And I'm not sure there we go. We've got Wesley all the way over here, and Lobby coming up Spiral. And there we go. We got a drone being able to see where he is. He's just going to decide, never mind. I'm not going to go there. So we'll see what happens here. It looks like Thatcher heard somebody was maybe going to be coming around here. And there we go. DJ's going to come down here into open area. And they found the smoke down there on blue. And it looks like that grenade's going to come down. And sadly, that grenade's not going to really do anything, as Sleepy just pushes down a little bit farther. We're going to make sure we're going to get some nomads here to make sure somebody doesn't come up from behind. And it looks like the main push is going to be the blue stairs here. So we're going to have to see where Wes is. Wes has decided to come all the way back to the main stairs to try and see if he can find anybody. He's going to see a little bit of a hole there where the attackers have placed it, or potentially his team has placed it, to try and give them a little bit more eyes. It looks like Clash is going to try and push up here. Let's see if they can find anything. Just backs out, and it looks like we're going to have some people just do a little bit of droning, try and see what's going on. It looks like Poe's going to come around, and he's going to spot that Clash there. And he's out of frag grenades, and it looks like the smoke's going to potentially come up from behind to give him some support. And he just misses the headshots here, and I'm not overly certain. And there we go. Sleepy's able to pick up Copper, so that is the Zofia gone. But I was just going to try and see if maybe that hatch was open a little bit. And there we go. Dutch's shield isn't really going to be able to do much of anything. And sadly, Dutch's shield actually prevented Sleepy from throwing his toxic babe. So it's just sitting there right next to Dutch. So hopefully he doesn't throw it out. And there we go. He's able to pull it back now. It looks like Poe's going to forego that, around the regular stairs. DJ's able to take down Sleepy. So now it is just Dutch all by himself. Wesley's able to take down Poe. And we're going to see where that came from. That was just from the main stairs there, and it looks like somebody's going to hit one of those goo
15
mines.
seconds to go.
And it sounds like it's the Nomad, but they're going to have to do a bit of something here.
10 seconds
At
left.
least DJ try and maybe drop here and see what he can find, but there we go. They're able to take
5
down the
seconds
Jaeger.
remaining.
But he's only able to get down, and I'm not sure how much time is. There's 1 second left, and they have to go for a plant, but sadly,
Operators,
defenders
you're out
went
of
on
time.
time. I'm not going to say it was the Clash that won it for him, but it was the Clash that won it for him.
Well, they did really well because the round before they didn't have anywhere near enough pressure on enough defense on servers. They gave it up way too easy. They adjusted. They brought in the Clash, but whoever they brought in, they had a strong presence in that servers to stop them getting easy access. The Clash was a good call, and they're able to waste a lot of time with the Clash and Sophia smoke combo that held people off, forced them to try and take another route, worked really well for them. And it was good to see them adjust really well to the previous round.
Mm-hmm. And all Billy's Babyback Ribs need to do is win one round. And so far, they've lost 2, if I'm not mistaken, in a row.
They've lost 2 in a row. Yeah. No, they've they won 1, lost 1 in the last.
Oh,
few
they
rounds,
won.
but,
They won 1. Okay.
Yeah,
1-1 lost.
2-1 on defense to.
Okay.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
I'm glad
from being
somebody's
used
paying
by
attention.
attackers.
You would think I would. So it looks like we're going to come back up to CEO and executive here to see if maybe we can get a different outcome, at least for the attackers, because last time they were able to get the plant off, but they weren't able to secure the defuse from that bomb. So we'll have
Bomb
to see
located by
exactly what
attackers.
happens here, and maybe with the Mozzie coming out, they might be able to help out a little bit there. And it's just
10
kind of
seconds remaining.
I'm very impressed with seeing how much damage she's able to do
5
from that
seconds to
distance,
insertion.
but I feel like had you dropped, you could have done a little bit more.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
What are you trying to say is he's being lazy.
You know, sometimes you just don't want to go. And I totally understand. Looks like we're going to place a Claymore out here to prevent a run out, maybe. But there's nobody over here watching. And there we go. Dutch is opening up a little bit so that way he can maybe try and put a cam up.
Activating camera.
I'm not sure if that's where he wanted to put that cam, but that cam went where it went. It looks like Wesley's going to be our last roamer here, running all the way down into CCTV. See if maybe he's going to be able to pick anything up. And other than that, it doesn't really look like we have much of a roam presence, at least so far. And it looks like Hoja and DJ are already in, and the only people that they would actually be able to have to contend with, making sure they can't open the wall, is the mute there. So they only need to take out 2 mute jammers, and they're able to open up the wall. Looks like Liam's already used one of those EMPs, not overly certain where he used one of those EMPs, but he's going to have to try and come around. Pojot's able to take down Sleepy, so that is the Mozzie gone, and also looks like he's going to lose a solid amount of his health in the prime process, and also he gets taken down by Wesley there, so we're able to even things out. Let's see if Liam's going to try and come around and help him out with the wall here. It looks like we're going to get a couple air jabs down to try and prevent anybody from coming around. And so far it looks like Sly might try and come around. No, he decides not to move around here. It looks like Wesley's come back to site, see if maybe he can find anything. And it looks like Dutch has gone downstairs to see if he can maybe find something, see if maybe he can use one of those C4s to bring it up. Looks like Wesley's trying to compete with Liam there, and we saw a C4 try and go off, but sadly it did not work. It looks like that was the C4 of Dutch. Sadly, Dutch is able to, if he's able to come up the stairs, he might be able to catch DJ, but there we go. Liam's going to try and come around, but he has to try and get up the stairs through those track stingers, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. It doesn't even look like Liam's looking where he needs to, and he gets taken out from Dutch from below. And there we go. Fizz is able to take down
Bomb located
Shadow,
by
so it has
attackers.
just been a trade back and forth to be a 3v3. Looks like Copper's trying to do as much damage as he can to Wesley. DJ's already got the wall open. Fizz is trying to hold on to what he can here from on the windows. And Sly, once again, has brought the bulletproof camera, so he's not really able to do
15
much of
seconds
anything
left.
to try and deny the plant. He's going to try and throw some shots in to try and prevent
10
DJ
seconds to
from
go.
going for the plant there. There we go. He's got it coming down, going for the plant. Copperhead's going to try and pull out a goo mine. He gets taken out. We've got the plant going on.
Attackers are activating.
And there we go. We've got the diffuser down. It's a 1v2, and it looks like Sly's going to try and go for the diffuser, but Fizz might be able to shoot him. He's going to try and move around to see if he can try and go for this diffuser. Fizz has to try and get an angle on him, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get an angle on him. Maybe if he shot through the window there, but sadly he can't. Defenders win round number 9.
Defenders win.
Yeah, it was a difficult one for him. He'd kind of done the right thing going outside. What do you do in that situation when you're stuck outside in a 2v1? You can't go back. I see why he did it. He perhaps just needed to be a bit more aggressive from that window, from that point, but it was unlucky for him.
Yeah.
Good to see the Valkyrie going underneath. Perhaps didn't start underneath, but at least towards the end went underneath, tried to use some of that utility on that balcony to pick off with the C4, and then finally did pick up a kill from the stairs. So again, nice to see them using or utilising the Valkyrie in the right way there.
It looks like we're going to move over to Tellers and Archives this time around. I did bring up the scoreboard a little earlier, and I did want to shout out to Wesley, show that he has broken double digits in this game. So we have 2 people breaking double digits in the same game, which is always good to see. Shows that people are really keen on what's going on in their game sense, and all that is just working and rolling for them, which is good to see.
Absolutely.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
All reinforcements nearly done.
We've still got a round left, but who's been your man of the match so far?
My man of the match.
10 seconds left
Or
before
woman.
insertion.
Yeah.
Up and running.
It's hard to
5 seconds
really
to insertion.
say, honestly. Everybody has been doing really well. There's
Attackers
been
are
a
moving
few
out to locate a
standout
bomb and
plays
defuse
here
it.
and there, but I wouldn't necessarily say that there's really been anybody that's been basically my one that, oh yeah, that one. I think more or less what it is the team play that I have truly enjoyed so far, because there has been a solid amount of team play, good amount
Absolutely.
of communication, letting everybody know that, hey, there's somebody coming around here, and it looks like Dutch might be able to pick somebody off, but sadly he just moves around, and there we go! Dutch is able to pick up Liam, so that is the sledge gone, and sadly a set of grenades gone as well. And it looks like nobody was really able to frag him except for Physics, who just happened to miss the shots. And it looks like Copperhead's going to just jump on in, see if maybe he can try and find that Doc. And it looks like Doc has gone already back to site. So there's no need to try and chase him down. But Wesley's still upstairs, and he's causing a little bit of problems. We might see if he might be able to pick somebody off here. It looks like a drone's going to potentially come around and find him, and there we go. They're able to spot the Jaeger. There we go. Copperhead's ready, but he doesn't have the sights on. But Physics is able to get the sights on and trade it back to make it a 4v4. And it looks like Thatcher's got some problems there, and Dutch is able to take down DJ, so that is the thermite gone, and it looks like Poe's trying to take out the Doc here, and he's not really able to do much.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Sadly, he just misses his shots there, and Dutch still has 2 of those stem pistols, so he's able to boost up his health there and make sure that he is back to full.
Airshot ready.
And it looks like Copperhead's going to come around here on the Zofia and try and see if maybe he can try and find somebody, see if they're going to be able to get anything. And it looks like Shadow and Dutch are sitting here watching, making sure somebody's not coming around here.
A bomb
And it looks
has
like
been
Sleepy's
located.
going to be able to see where Thatcher's going to go and knows that somebody's coming around here. So potentially he's going to pick off Pojot. We'll just have to see. Mozzie still hanging out on the cams, trying to see what he can find, and not overly certain if Thatcher has seen that cam has been picking him off. And it looks like we're going to try and just come around sight here and see what we can find. And there we go. It sounds like a C4 goes upstairs, but just misses the Zofia. And it sounds like Thatcher's going to get into a little bit of a gunfight. Takes down the Valkyrie down a decent amount of health. And it looks like Dutch is going to try and come around here and see if he can pick him off. And Dutch is able to pick up Physics, so now it's a 2v4. And there we go. And I'm not sure if that health was able to hit on somebody. It looks like Dutch is going to get some shots from above here. It looks like Post's going to try and come around and see if maybe he might be able to pick somebody off. But it is 4v2. They still have to go for the plant. And the diffuser's all the way upstairs with Copper. Copper's going to have to try and come around and see what he can do. But sadly, it looks like all the entrances are held down there. Poe's able to take down Sleepy, but Dutch is able to refrag there. It's 1v3. The defenders are able to win on time.
Great round for Dutch there. Fantastic. I mean, not my favourite operator to see roaming, but
Yes.
certainly used Doc to great effectiveness.
Yes.
What a round. Fantastic. And brought
Very,
them the
very
tie game.
Mm-hmm.
So well done.
Our first draw today. So we've seen two people in this game so far break double digits, Pojot and Wesley, for their respective teams, and we've also seen our first draw come in today. And honestly, it could go either way. We don't know how this tournament's going to shape up. We've seen two definitive wins. We've seen one very strong draw. And I have been Lick. Alongside me has been Twohands. We will take a small break and we will be back with game number 4, our final game of the day. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. You guys have a good one.